My Cultural Identity by Eric Pierce. A little bit about myself. I was born in 1973 in Victorville, California, off of George Air Force Base. My dad was stationed there, and my mom was a Long Beach State alum. A little bit about my family. I have one sibling. Her name is Larissa, and she's a teacher up in Sacramento. Has been for over 15 years, and she just won Teacher of the Year. She is a special ed teacher, moderate and mild autism, and she's taught me a lot about how to deal with different students on the spectrum. My wife is also a teacher, and her family has a nephew who is also autistic, and has Asperger's. And I've dealt a lot with him and how to deal with different people on the spectrum. Learned a lot. My Aunt Shirley had a profound effect on my life on attitude towards race, how to deal with people of other cultures and races. She came from Philadelphia and she's African American. And so those were two things that were totally different to me. And she showed me how to deal with people and how to deal with people, treat people the way you want to be treated. My Aunt Laura is gay, and she always taught me about being tolerant and mindful of all differences. And from the readings of Parquet, I've seen that there's a lot more gender identity issues in high schools today. Cancer is a huge part of my life. My Aunt Shirley passed away from cancer. My two uncles passed away from cancer. My mom is currently dealing with breast cancer. Sports have been huge in my life. I played sports throughout my lifetime: water polo, swam, soccer, did all those in high school. Also played football, volleyball, etc. How I learned how to play most of those sports was through Mr. Ehrlich, my favorite PE teacher in seventh grade, up at Arroyo Grande in Pismo Beach, where I grew up, went to high school and junior high. They were Most of my teachers were profound influences on my reason I became a teacher. As I mentioned, I went to Arroyo Grande High School, played soccer, swam, water polo, joined teams, became part of a team, how to lose, learned how to deal with different personalities, different athletic abilities, different coaches, different teachers, and they all shaped what I am today. I went on to Long Beach State where I played water polo, learned a lot about different diverse backgrounds, socioeconomics, and how to deal with different uh, teachers, how to deal with different students. I joined a fraternity where I learned a lot about charity, how to deal with different personalities, how to deal with different attitudes on life. I helped out in SOAR, where I showed pretty much the most diverse, different groups of people around the campus, just like they were anyone else, just like I would treat anybody else. I learned a lot from watching, honestly, watching movies, watching sports movies. They shaped my views on how to win from an underdog. Miracle, Remember the Titans, Hoosiers, Rudy, they were all profound movies that had influence on my coaching career. I'm a water polo swim and uh, coach and ref. So I've dealt with a lot of different personalities. Blake, who was autistic. I had Gavin, who is also autistic. I had multiple other students who were on the spectrum, ADHD, and different types and personalities. I always dealt with how to deal with different people. I always feel that you must and treat people with equity. Everybody needs to be treated the same, and that's what I've learned in class. I've learned to bring my cultural background into the classroom and how to deal with different people. It is very important to me in my teaching philosophy that you can teach an active lifestyle to your students and they will take it throughout their lifetime. It's important to me that they learn how to be active.